Hey everyone, Michael coming back at you on the Archangel 15. Today I'm turning it up a notch in my investigative journalism. I'm coming at you from the United States Navy Surface Warfare Center in Bethesda, Maryland. Show you the sign here. I don't have clearance to enter this facility, so I'm going to stand kind of on the sidelines. I already tried to get in and they wouldn't let me without clearance. Given my work with the Russian Federation, I would never be able to gain clearance to this premises. I came across this haphazardly on the way home from my sister's one day. I hit some traffic and took a turn, and like something magnetically brought me here. And the very first thing I noticed was the it felt like there was like less electric pollution here, or like there was something different. And I've talked about in the past how even if you go to like Roslyn, and I encourage, the reason for doing this is I want you to come here yourself and tell me what you think. See if you notice a difference. But even at the Roslyn metro station, it lets off. And that's like where it starts to get real stinky with the Pentagon people. They all live out like Leesburg, Virginia, and even west of there into West Virginia. Big, beautiful, sprawling estates. These people all, warmongers. And I have a gentleman coming up here. It looks like he wants to talk to me. I'm filming, maybe not. Anyways, so if you know my channel, I'm a huge advocate and proponent of the book The Body Electric by Dr. Robert Becker and Gary Selden. And in that book, they talk about various things related to the electrical nature of the body, and subsequently how anything electric is going to interfere with like our neurological impulses, our genetic core, our DNA, and it's not good. The first thing, I want to say that I have a huge disdain for the Department of Energy. I walked by the building in Washington, D.C. today. Horrible people. They've suppressed free energy ideas, but in addition to suppressing free energy ideas, they've also lied for decades about the deleterious effects of even just living under power lines. The book The Body Electric was written in 1984, long before Wi-Fi. It was probably even written before that, but published in 1984. But long before Wi-Fi, long before cell phones, long before the stuff that we have today, essentially in the, you can see this guy, looks like he wants to come over and talk to me. The electrical infrastructure we have today with, millions of more people and so forth. But it goes on to go deeper, to essentially how the elites want to turn this into advancing it to use it for a psycho-civilized society, where what I believe is the areas where the bourgeoisie and the working class live are basically hit harder with more interference, and basically try to make you agitated or whatever. It even talks about how they could even do away with prisons eventually in the future, and make you a subservient being just by microchipping you or targeting you with certain frequencies. They can also use it as a weapon. I believe that Andrew Britebart, the legendary journalist, talked about silver spoons and human cloning, and was basically killed because of that, in my opinion. But they say he had a heart attack. I think it could have been from this, these advanced warfare weapons. But yeah, I noticed a huge difference here. And if you go to other areas where the elites live, Villanova University, for instance, you'll notice it'll let off there. And if this is true, what I'm saying, actually, if you get on the Amtrak, Paoli is really where it lets off. If you draw, go on there, you can feel it let off right at Paoli. And this is communism, folks. Call it what it is. And this whole area stinks. I personally hate the fucking United States Navy, and I hope that someday every single American flag comes down, and that what goes around comes around, and these people start fake wars, and I said, want to enslave people, and it's not good. But anyhow, yes, like I said, I advanced the premise that they're using electronic warfare on the civilian population of the United States, and like I said, the areas where what's left of the middle class or lower class areas are essentially hit way harder. I'll go up to the front gate here. This guy seems like he backed off a little bit. I really don't care. I'm within my rights to be here. And if you have any, like I said, I haven't really got too many people to elaborate on this, but the two two of the top shelf big conspiracy theories for population control, besides vaccines, we're not even going to include that, is the plastic water bottles and this electric pollution. And like, I truly, humbly, in all my heart, like, believe there's more to it. I've also noticed, like, if you go out in a boat, you notice there's it lets off as well on a boat. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm just doing a documentary. Okay. Thank you. Anyhow, so yeah, if you go out in a boat, you notice it lets off there. Also, if you go underground, it like in the metro stations, especially the deeper ones, it lets off. And even in certain countries. My first time in Russia, I felt like I was back 25 years before, like 25 years ago. And you know, some of this maybe we bring on ourselves. I mean, even my YouTube channel, it's involving electric pollution. It's not good. So like, I really probably should try to like focus my presentations on stuff that like is worthy of using this for. You know, we become so you know, used to this technology, and it's a double-edged sword. And you see in here, this place really, really stinks. And I'm going to cut it off here, folks. But please come here, United States Surface Warfare Center. God only knows what they do in here. Probably a lot of really, really bad stuff. Probably a lot of really, really bad people. It's probably very deep underground military bases. In the end, these people will burn in hell. And we'll, you know, God's messengers, you know, will have the glory. And not going to get into other stuff. Probably bring you some other presentations in the future. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate your viewership on the Archangel 15. Please feel free to leave me some comments. Take care, folks.